Reel It On In reactors. Episode 7 of Andor has finally dropped, so you know I gotta give you guys a Reel It In reaction. I enjoyed last week's episode. If you haven't seen my reaction, go watch that first. It's linked right above me, and it will be linked at the end screen of this video. Then come back to watch my episode 7 reaction. But today is that day, another new episode. I've been enjoying this slow-paced, moving, gripping series of Andor. It's been great so far. So I'm eager to see what episode 7 brings to us this week. But before we dive into this video, I'm gonna need you guys to like this video because it truly helps out with this YouTube algorithm. With that being said, guys, it's time to reel it in.
What makes you believe the Bureau of Standards is in the market for individuals?
It's a brown suit.
It's your interview.
Perhaps you would like to come along.
Uncle Harlow's influence is not a thing to be trifled with.
How am I trifling?
He's done us a tremendous favor.
This man hates being at home with his mother. You think he, move out, go get himself a hotel or something to keep away from his mom.
And robbery had taken place at the Imperial Armory on Aldhani.
That word is spreading fast of last week's episode.
The use of any local custom, festival, or tradition as cover for rebel activity will trigger permanent revocation of Imperial tolerance.
First time seeing
I
this guy.
spoke with Emperor Palpatine last night.
Uh-oh.
We will be invoking the Public Order Resentencing Directive.
Her facial expressions be so funny to me.
Any criminal act with even indirect effect on the Empire will henceforth be branded a Class 1 offense.
All prison sentences are immediately re-evaluated. All outstanding fines and levies are to be paid in full.
We're playing straight into their hands.
Whose hands?
The rebels. This is exactly what they want.
What would you call it?
An act of war.
An announcement.
Oh! That too. The name of this episode.
Mon Mothma,
Without warning?
wipe the smile off your face. Perrin likes it. I'm just not sure he loves it. I think I might want the other one.
What are those? Krispy Kreme donuts? I love me some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Was this you?
What do you mean?
I told you I'm doing everything I can.
Your everything seemed to be all about bringing in a savior to access your family funds.
Oh.
I warned you when we started.
You told me we were building a network.
What were my words?
This is something else entirely.
Turning back will be impossible. You knew where this was going. You've always known.
I love how they have to put on an act for the driver that's outside.
You realize what you set in motion.
It was time for that as well.
Palpatine won't hesitate now.
Exactly. We need it. We need them to overreact.
You can't be serious.
The Empire has been choking us so slowly we're starting not to notice. The time has come to force their hand.
People will suffer.
That's the plan.
Wow.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Can't hide forever.
The look on Mon Mothma's face is all signs of mistrust. She feels like she was backstabbed, not being in the loop of this whole plan.
Redundancy or verification, but walk the floor, talk to any lifetime employee, you'll be surprised.
This whole scenery looks cool.
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority. I was punished for trying to uphold the law. Do my job, maintain public safety. I fully intend to clear my name and have my record expunged.
Why don't we start that process now? Probably best for everyone to just edit this a bit before signing you in. I'm sure your uncle would approve.
They keep mentioning his uncle. They better show who the uncle is. Stormtroopers. She's strutting that walk.
At ease, attendant. I want a record of all missing avionics, comm, navigation, and targeting equipment. I'll need this report kept confidential, and a copy sent exclusively to my office. Can I rely on you for that level of discretion?
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of trust on a guy who was just sleeping on the job. was wondering about her from last week's episode. As she was left there. Whoa. Oh, wow. I wanted to see it take off.
We have a loose end. Cassian Andor,
Yeah.
who you know as Clem.
Right.
You need to find him.
Find him?
We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
You mean kill him?
This is what revolution looks like.
Guys. Wow.
We'll send you what we have on him.
Wow. They gave her the task to go take out Andor. Wow. Cut off all loose ends. Meaning him. Oh, that's cool. This man went back home? Oh my gosh. That is not the smartest thing to do. You're literally out on the run and you're going back home?
You can't stay here, Cass. It's not safe.
Exactly.
Troopers now.
That was fast.
Yeah, they came the next day. Ferrix is under Imperial authority.
Someone turned me in.
Tim.
What?
Tim is dead.
Ricardo turned you in. No point in stewing over it. He's dead now. You can't be here, Cass.
Right. Why did he come back here?
It's all come undone.
We won't have to worry about that. We're getting out of here. We're leaving.
Oh, he came back for her.
When do we go?
We go tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, why not?
You don't want to take Bix?
I can make it happen. It's all gonna be different now.
She's about to deny him. Get up and just pack your things and leave. I don't see her doing it.
What am I thinking? It's late. Yeah. You get a rest. I'll check up on Biggs. And we'll pull out first thing in the morning.
Let's do that.
Oh, she agrees? Well, we shall see if she actually goes through with it. But I feel like she's unsure on, just packing up and leaving with Andor. She should, but we shall see.
I'm not that hard to find, Mon, not for a senator.
You're right. I've been a poor friend.
No, that's not what I meant. We're both a long way from where we started.
Have I changed so much?
We've all had to adapt.
Is it that bad?
She flirting with this guy?
I want to tell you something that only 3 people in the galaxy know about.
What? You want to share that much?
And I'm hoping I can trust you.
Wasn't she just talking about how she hasn't seen this guy in so long?
I've done more than grow weary of the Empire. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
Oh.
I'm not sure you're aware how far afield some of us have taken our political allegiances these days.
I've learned from Palpatine. If I show you the stone in my hand, you miss the knife at your throat.
Woo! That was a line there.
It will involve visits here to Coruscant. It will appear to be another of my benevolent and useless irritations.
Wow. Looked at her husband. Looked at her husband and said that.
Question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing. Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
Oh! Quoting him too. Oh my god, this scene is good. This scene is good.
He's not to be trusted.
Oh, wow.
Smile.
There you are.
Yo, this scene is good.
May I steal her back? There's a few guests that require special handling. Of course.
She don't trust her husband. Her husband doesn't trust her. What type of fake relationship they got going on? I feel like they should divorce. They're just sticking through it for the image. Y'all gotta admit, that was a really good scene, wasn't it? That was a really good scene.
What happened to you?
I ran into a wall like I do. You can't be here, Cass.
Why not have this talk like inside the house? Why are they having this talk outside?
Put the entire town at risk and now there's Imperials on the street.
If Tim had kept his mouth shut.
If this, if that.
We were doing a deal you
You
set up.
scam, you borrow, you lie, you disappear.
Your crazy boyfriend tries to get me killed, and I'm the villain.
You need to get as far away from here as you can.
You won't have to worry about me anymore.
I think he came over there to tell her to, you know, roll with him and his mom. But that's changed.
The buyer. You ever talk to him again? Tell him I held up my end of the deal. And he needs to forget about me. And that goes for everybody.
Stormtroopers.
This is not our fight, Cass.
Flashback.
Don't move. Stay here.
Hey, guys! Calm down! You're only making things...
Oh, shoot!
Turn!
Oh my god.
Ready! Arm!
Whoa! No! Get back in line. Get back in line. Get back in line. Don't stand there. Get back in line. I'm pretty sure that situation just did not end well.
You haven't done much packing.
She says we can't go.
Be quiet.
There you have it. Like I said, I felt like she would not go with him.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion.
What? So now you're taking on the Empire.
Laugh if you want to.
Who's laughing?
I walk down Rick's Road. I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way round, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Oh, wow. That's what happened to him.
The garrison of Aldhani.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here.
Aldhani was just a robbery.
People are standing up.
Yeah, and getting killed for it.
Yeah.
Take all the money you found and go and find some peace.
I won't have peace. I'll be worried about you all the time.
That's just love. You can't stay, and I can't go.
Mother is pushing him away.
Can I speak now?
No! Stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy. What happened there was not your responsibility. You were a child.
You took him from that responsibility. What is she doing? What is she doing? Why did she pick up the gun?
Good news, is it?
I'm afraid not. I wish to lodge a charge against a fellow supervisor.
Proceed.
I believe our sector protocols, as described in the ISB Code of Conduct, are being violated by Supervisor Miro.
These two have been going at each other's necks.
Do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
Systems either change or die.
Thesis, please.
Imagine if everyone in this room played as loose with the rules as you.
An excellent suggestion, Blevin. I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Miro. I'll have to think about that. For the moment, I'm reassigning the Morlana sector to Supervisor Miro. Ferrix is of great interest to her.
Ah, yo! Yo hit him with the Uno reverse card. Ooh, wee. The tables have turned. Uno reverse card on his ass.
Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Watch your back.
Yeah, seriously. Watch your back.
Keith.
I'll be out in a minute.
What are you doing?
Washing off.
This man got out of there with ease, I guess. And got himself a woman. The hell is going on? No, don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run. Don't run! Oh my god. They're gonna think you're like a part of it or something.
You keep looking around.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
You a part of it?
Part of what?
Don't play dumb. You look like you're sweating, or you've been running.
Why would I be running?
Because you're a part of it. Pier 9, runners heading south.
Yeah, those are the runners. It's not Andor. Or Keith, as he's going by.
Wait, no. I don't know anybody.
Is
here.
that
I'm a tourist.
K2SO? Oh, what?
That window is shut.
Oh. Well, not yet. Not K2SO. Not yet.
No, this is great.
Hang on to this one for me. I want to check the shelter.
He said hang.
Wrong place, wrong time, guys.
Hang.
Tell him! Tell him you mean what?
Yikes.
Keith Gargo.
Charges.
Civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity.
What?
Attempted damage to imperial property.
I'm sorry, there's something wrong. I'm just a tourist.
Oh, apologies all round then. This used to be a 6-month sentence. 6 years.
What?
Didn't do anything. Hey!
Take it up with the Emperor.
Wait! I'm just a tourist!
Next!
Wait!
Wow, are you serious? 6 months, they changed it to 6 years. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Wow. I do like the beat, though. I really enjoyed this episode. But you guys need to tell me what you thought about this episode. This was a good one. The streak continues, guys. The streak continues. Episode 7, what did you guys think? Make sure you guys comment that down below. I'm eager to know your guys' thoughts on this episode. I enjoyed this one. This season, these episodes, they get better and better as we go. I've enjoyed it. It's gripping. It's grounded. The storytelling, the dialogue is just pure satisfaction to me. I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying this. But the biggest wow factor I had with this episode is that this man went from 6 months to 6 years in prison for doing absolutely nothing. Just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I feel for Andor. He's put in these situations just by being there, just by being himself, and then it just amplifies because of the people around him or because he just looks the way he looks at times. I mean, the man can't catch a break. It's like, wow, you're on a nice tropical planet and you still somehow find yourself in trouble. The man's going to jail. So next episode, we're gonna get a jail scene. So that is something to look forward to with episode 8. But yeah, the man is in trouble once again. And in this episode, I thought for a second, I yelled it out, K2SO. I loved him in Rogue One, but just to find out it's another droid. But it's enough to get any Star Wars fan hype. Once you see that droid, you instantly think K2SO. And it's funny that his first meeting with that droid is the droid harassing him, just for him later down the road to find another droid just like that and to become best friends with K2SO. But before this all took place, we had Andor and his mom. Oh, the scenes between Andor and his mom were great in this. Him pleading for his mom to go with him. Even the fact that he would actually go back is quite crazy, but the fact that he went there was to save his mom and that he loves his mom. And I think that's kind of cool because if you really look at the scene, his mom saved him. And now he's going back to save his mom. But his mom doesn't want to. She wants to stay put like I thought she would. And then we get a scene between Andor and his mom. And I'm like, yo, go with your son. Go with your son. But she held her ground. And she is staying there because of the rebellion. As you see, the last shot of her is her picking up her gun, saying that she's in it. She is there to stay. She is part of the rebellion now. The rebellion has now been televised, people. mom is staying there, and the last thing he says to his mom is that I will come back, and she's like, she knows. And if he does come back in time, hopefully she is still standing tall as she was in the last scene we saw her. And the next shot I think is really funny, is that you go from Andor and his mom scene, a really intense, heartbreaking scene, to a tropical planet that looks like Miami. The music vibes are amazing. This man has a woman in his bed, had himself a night, and then proceeds to just, you know, walk outside, get some fresh air. Next thing you know, this guy has 6 years in prison. It's crazy how it goes from that transition to the next scene. I thought that was funny. But let's talk about another highlight in this episode. Mon Mothma kills it in this episode. After dealing with Luthen earlier in this episode and feeling like she's been backstabbed, out of the loop, everything she has been doing so far just for him to amplify that and keep her out of the loop, showing no signs of respect to her. Luthen showed no respect to her and then played it off with an act and then sent her on her way. I thought that scene was good, but the later scene, Mon Mothma kills it in this episode. She is not to be messed with. Now, the way her mood was in that scene where everyone is having dinner around, she's hosting the event, we need that Mon Mothma. We need that personality. We need that type of person more around Luthen. I mean, in this scene, she's throwing absolute shade at her husband, who I think they just need a divorce. She's having problems with her child, as her child doesn't want to be at the event, dismissing her. For a woman like her, nothing seems to be going right. Just, you know, being a boss in this scene. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She is a boss in this scene. We need more of that from Mon Mothma because she killed it in this scene. Absolutely loved it. I just might have to put it as the best scene out of this episode is Mon Mothma's scene. And then the scene after that is Andor and his mom, for sure. Now, in this episode, they mention the Emperor quite a few times. Now, I feel like it would be quite amazing if, you know, in the next few episodes, this man has himself a cameo. Emperor Palpatine. That would be great. I mean, we got a cameo from him in the previous Star Wars series, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sidious is talking to Darth Vader. So what about he makes his cameo as Emperor Palpatine in Andor? But you guys need to tell me what you guys thought about this episode. I enjoyed this. I can't wait for episode 8. And hopefully you guys enjoyed not only this episode, but this Really In Reaction. So stay tuned by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and turning on those notifications so that you guys don't miss out on any more Really In Reactions here at Really In Reactions. Thank you guys for watching. This is Really In Reactions. I'm Really In Miles. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.